Having friends at your home but don't know what to play? Why not try this out? Mahjong, a game for four that was invented by Chinese and played across the world. Mahjong is a game that's very popular in China. During the New Year's Eve, most Chinese families play this game. It uses small rectangle tiles made of plastic or jade with Chinese characters and symbols engraved. Each set has 136 tiles, with exceptions depending on different regions. Among those regions, the rules vary slightly. The main type of Mahjong tiles are dots, bamboo, characters, winds, and dragons. Though in the south there are 8 extra bonus tiles, making the set 144 tiles in total. Mahjong was initially called Maque, meaning the bird sparrow. Although in some southern China areas people still use Maque, the rest mostly refer to the game as Mahjong, possibly due to Chinese pronunciation changes as time went by. In ancient times, Mahjong was mostly made of bone and bamboo. It can be said that Mahjong tiles are actually a combination of paper cards and dominoes. Compared with other dominoes, Mahjong is perhaps the most complex and interesting one to play. Its rules are simple and easy to get started, but there are countless changes and combinations, making it unpredictable and sophisticated. Therefore, it's become one of the most attractive games in the world. Origins. If you ever played Mahjong, you might have wondered how was it originated. Well, there isn't a conclusive answer that I can give you. However, I can go through some of the most popular hypotheses, and then you can decide which one convinces you the most. Green guard card hypothesis. The theory that Mahjong as green guard card is one of the mainstream theories of the origin of Mahjong. Mahjong tiles were originally called green guard cards, according to relevant records. There was a large royal granary in Taiping, Jiangsu, which stored rice and other grains all year round, waiting to be transferred to the north. At the time, land in the north suffered from drought, and people there could barely feed themselves. With so much grains, sparrows were all over the place, and so much grain was consumed every year by sparrows unknowingly. In order to reward those captured sparrows and protect the granary, the officials who was in charge of the granary used bamboo chips to record the number of sparrows caught and would reward based on that. That's the green guard card of Taiping. Those chips engraved with various symbols and numbers, which was originally designed for redeeming bonuses, turned out to be useful also in game as tokens. Then the gameplay, rules, and terminology were gradually developed and completed. Who'd think that this is all related to catching sparrows? Madiao origin hypothesis. Mahjong likely evolved from Madiao, a card game popular during the Ming Dynasty. Madiao used a deck of 40 cards divided into 4 suits. The gameplay focused on forming a winning combination, a concept that would later be central to Mahjong. Over time, the cards in games like Madiao began to transform into tiles, a shift likely driven by the durability and ease of use that tiles offered. This transition also allowed for the introduction of new elements such as the wind and dragon tiles, which are unique to Mahjong and have no direct counterparts in Madiao. Mahjong's evolution was influenced by other regional games, leading to a richer and more complex game. By the late 19th century, Mahjong became standardized, particularly in regions like Shanghai, which helped solidify its rules and spread its popularity across China and eventually to other countries. The game's appeal was further boosted by its association with social gathering and its gambling aspects. In essence, Mahjong originated from Madiao through adaptation of structure, transformation of cards into tiles, and the influence of other games. This evolution resulted in a unique and widely recognized game that's become a significant part of Chinese culture and has spread around the world. Zheng's Voyage hypothesis. The hypothesis that Mahjong originated during Zheng's 15th century voyage suggests that the game was created as a way for sailors to pass the time on long journeys. Zheng, a famous Chinese admiral, led large fleets on extensive voyages across the Indian Ocean and Southeast Asia, where his sailors would have needed entertainment during the long periods at sea. According to the theory, Mahjong might have been adapted from earlier card games into a tile-based format, which was more durable and suitable for use on ships. The tiles were small and easy to handle, making it ideal for playing in the confined and sometimes turbulent conditions aboard a ship. Proponents of this theory also point to the symbolism in Mahjong tiles, such as the wind tiles, which could represent the compass direction crucial for navigation on the open sea. This connection to nautical themes aligns with the idea that Mahjong could have been inspired by the experience of sailors during Zheng He's voyages. However, this hypothesis is largely speculative, lacks solid historical evidence. Mahjong is generally believed to have evolved in the 19th century from earlier Chinese games, with no direct link to Zheng He. The theory remains an interesting but unproven narrative that adds a layer of historical intrigue to the origins of Mahjong. Taiping Rebellion Hypothesis. Another theory links Mahjong's origin to the Taiping Rebellion, a massive civil war in southern China. According to this hypothesis, Mahjong was invented by Chinese soldiers or civilians as a way to pass the time during the conflict. The chaotic environment of the Taiping Rebellion may have led to the creation of a game that combined elements from existing card games, with a tile format offering practical and durable alternative to cards. Merchant Origin Hypothesis. Merchant origin hypothesis suggests that Mahjong was developed by Chinese merchants or traders in the 19th century, particularly in areas like Shanghai, which was a hub of commerce and cultural exchange. Merchants who often traveled and interacted with various cultures could have adapted and refined earlier Chinese games into what became Mahjong. The game's portability, strategic depth, and the social aspects made it popular among traders. Confucian Scholar Hypothesis. This theory assumes that Mahjong was invented by Confucian scholars during the late Qing dynasty as a way to represent Confucian values and principles. The game structure, with emphasis on order, hierarchy, and balance, could be seen as reflecting Confucian ideals. The tiles and other combinations might symbolize different aspects of Confucian thought, making the game both a pastime and a teaching tool. Other hypotheses. Of course, the hypothetical origin of Mahjong also include these versions: the old man persuading his son, the 108 generals, Sun's Art of War, Feng Menglong, etc. The origins of Mahjong remain debated, with various theories offering different perspectives on how the game developed. The most widely accepted hypothesis is that Mahjong evolved from earlier Chinese card games like Madiao, with influences from other regional games and cultural practices. Other theories, such as those linking the game to Zheng He's voyages or to Taiping Rebellion, add intriguing but speculative layers to the game's history. Ultimately, Mahjong's precise origin may never be fully known, but its rich cultural significance and enduring popularity are well established. And there you have it, the possible origins of Mahjong. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. By the way, why not check out my other videos if you're in a rush? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.